This is Nostravini talking about the New York Post, a series of articles from the Post with a comic bent and telling you how it is. Now, here's my Trump saved my small business. Now, this is about the doubts even I, a fan of the Trumpy or the Trump, have my doubts about him going to war with the world. Say, Mr. Trump, what is these, you're going to charge everybody extra money, but they're charging us extra money. In other words, if I want to sell a can of beer in Germany, they tariff it for $40. And then if they want to sell a Miller High Light or something here, no tariff. It's not fair. Mr. Trump don't like that. So he's going against it. So he's going to charge everybody. He's going to say, hey, we're the biggest consumers in the world. We're going to lose some clout. Now you may go, but Vinny, or Nostra Vinny, things could go awry. The inflation could go up, but it's not really inflation. They say it's a tax. Don't let them fool you. But this is a fair deal, so we become a manufacturing person in the world again. Right now we're consumers, but we're not producing. So we're getting in deficit, and then eventually this is going to end up wrong because China will be able to invade all over the place. Russia will be able to invade all over the place. Those Muslims are going to go, what to do? The Muslim invasion of Europe that's going on here. It's got to be stopped. And the only man who can do it, Mr. Trump. See, Mr. Trump behind the Buddha? He's a Buddha. He's a wise man. I don't care what no one says. He's not an idiot. He's so smart that he outwits himself. That's right. He's Mr. Trumpy. Now, this is what indicative of this kind of conversation is going on here. Puppy love. Women love their puppies more than they love their husbands. The husband will be out on the couch, but the puppy is in the couch with the lady. This is semi-bestiality. The husband is supposed to be the king of the hill. He's not supposed to be secondhand to the dog, even though dogs are very nice. They're man's best friend. I'll give you that. And frequently, dogs, unless you train them to be vicious, have none of the love. You're full of the love. But you're not supposed to put them ahead of your husband. Your husband he's a provider. Oh, maybe he's not a provider. Is that what the problem is? He provides something, I bet you. You'll behave yourself, women. I blame the feminists on this. They've ruined everything. Used to be women appreciated a man, but not anymore. They don't. They just nag them until I in the last article I had about the semen count, the whatchamacallit's not working, the tadpoles. The tag going on strike because they know they're not appreciated. Look at this stuff. It's a disgrace. Humans should love, other humans ahead of animals. Unless the animals are very nice and the humans that they are involved with crumb bumps. Wipe away bad view. I don't know what it's about. Maybe this is about your basic Biden. He and the View show. It's going to be wiped away because it's got low ratings, and the amount of lunatic liberals out there is not that big. They can get sued out of business. This is Trump's America here, and we're going to get you. You think you're big shots, but you're not big shots no more, you commie bastards. Stars were put on a rocket when the blast. Now I was concerned about this because they were Astra female knots. They made a big deal. They said, I'm a special person. I went into outer space. I understand the love in my heart because I'm in outer space. But they put themselves on the same plateau as the original astronauts. And let me tell you about your original astronauts. They were pretty impressive people. And that machinery they were using was not the best in the world. It was rudimentary. It was primitive. And they actually knew how to do the remote controls. These were passengers. They were on the ship, and then it was all done for them. And they were up in the space, and they floated around a little, and they went all across the world. But ladies, you're not astronauts. Yeah, yeah, you're not good-looking babes. I'll tell you that much. And Katy Perry looks good. She's a filled with herself, of course. What can I say? She's a movie star. She's an actress. She's a diva. No, she's not a movie star. She does little videos, and she's cute in the little videos. I'll tell you that. Katy Perry. She gave herself. There she was. Everybody was, patting each other on the back, and people, even liberals, were making fun of them. They're turning on each other. The liberals they're like piranha. Only they have the scent of the other piranha on them. What's this? Arsonist, siege of madness. There was an arsonist. He decided that he was the lunatic. He was an arsonist and a schizophrenic, mental illness, and violent tendencies. This is what's going on here. And he went to Ben Shapiro's house. I think it's Ben, not Ben Shapiro. The other guy. The Michigan, is he Michigan? Or Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. He's not Dutch. He's a Jewish guy in charge of Pennsylvania. He's the best hope for the Democratic Party, and Democrat tried to burn him down, thinking because there's a lot of anti-Semitism here. A lot of it don't work. People are anti-Semitic because they're mentally ill, and they've been taught that since birth. Galaxy far, far away. Apparently, there's life in outer space. Maybe light years from now, very, very distant. I don't know how they would get here, we get there, I don't know. They got oceans, they got the chemistry of the planet. Very nice. But it still doesn't show how they could space travel here. It's far, far away, galaxy. And you don't have, in warp 2, warp 3, they don't have the technology right now. So it takes them a long time to get here, a long time for us to get there. By the time space travels, it's space. Reps there's a guy. This is, I got him on TV. Hey, if I look, you go, yeah. He said congratulate himself because he tried to get this gangbanger from the terrorist organization, M13. He's trying to get him back here. Like we need another psychopath. He's out of the country. He tries to, he says, oh, he's a little father. And he's innocent. He was pulled up in the big pull-up, sweep. Nah. He beat his wife. He's gang associated. He has a whole kind of criminal records. It's not an innocent guy. Democrats are siding on the criminals. What are you going to do? This is crazy, crazy stuff. Democrats, you're going to lose. Midterms, you're going to lose. The only chance they got is that babe, AOC. AOC, she's gorgeous. And, I'm getting more attracted to her. She gets she's working out a little bit. She's wearing a little Eva Perón glass. She goes for his glass. She acts like she's poor, but she's a millionaire. But she's for the revolution. Yeah, right. I'm for the revolution too. Oh, the judge, the liberal judge who was with Obama, was a Marxist. I bet she has a Marxist mentality. Very liberal, very right, left wing, very soft on crime. She's holding the White House in contempt. Well, what are you gonna do, Mr. Court? You gonna send the military to take care of Trumpy? He tried that before he became president. It's a little too late in the day for that stuff. You're gonna end up behind bars. You'll be in El Salvador before Trumpy is in the Who's Cops. True. A true fact. Hey, a bizarro trash. Huh? Ah, in Harlem, we're objecting to the aesthetic offensiveness of these um, trash bag, trash bins. Look like robots. They care the rats. The rats, they don't want in holler. They also don't want to look like a space invasion from Mars. They got all these bins, and they're all for the where the garbage is supposed to go in. All right, that's a good thing. And they keep the rats out, but they don't. They look like they're space invaders in Mars, and they take up all the. You can't. You got no fucking in your car. It's crazy, crazy dog. This is nuttiness. You know what they're doing? People, you should brush your teeth. That's good. I don't brush my teeth enough. I don't floss. I'll be in trouble because of that. And now people they're scraping the ducks. Like it's a carpet that needs to be done. Looney toony poony. You don't do that because you're putting things in your mouth. You don't know what's there. It's going to absorb into your mouth. You get sick. That's wrong. You do the right thing by your tongue. Tongues are not supposed to be scraped. Cat tongues are not supposed to be scraped. Doggy tongues are not supposed to be scraped. You're not supposed to. It's a solid thing. It's not supposed to be cleaned like a floor. Well, law Virginia is for liars. That what's her name? I said in a different report. She tried to get the president on his real estate deals, and he did nothing wrong. He 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 manipulated a little thing, which they always do. But you know what she did? She married her father, or set on paper she did, and she got 3 houses, and she wanted one in Virginia. And she started revealing some money from these houses, of course, which she probably doesn't report to, the federal government. Now she's in trouble. She tried to get the Trumpy. God has to be on Trump's side because all of his enemies end up in the who's cow or behind the 8 ball. And the baseball is not a good ball to be behind. Vintage Elise is run for Crazy Cat. Alisa, Staten Island girl, a good Staten Island. Yeah, Staten Island girls are so nice. Anyway, she, yes, in fact, but she is going to run against Crazy Kate, Nasty Kate. Yeah, that's going to happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. My Trump, so no bill. Yeah, what's this? Did I just read this? I just read this. Now we go into the second thing. I don't look so bad for somebody. My haircut's now getting Trump versus the racists. Now, Trump isn't the racist. The people facing him are the racists. They call him a Nazi. How can he be a Nazi with all the Jewish people in his family? How's that possible? And all and the black support is getting much stronger than it was. The left is out of its friggin' goddamn mind, and it has been for some time. And they keep on resurrecting. They're like Jason. They're Jason of the political movements. They fall apart. They massacre each other left and right, and then they start coming back. But socialism works. Now, I'm not saying a certain amount of socialism don't work. A certain amount, but not what they want. They want craziness. They don't want well, they're scam. They're a con. They're the big con. I devise a political crisis. You're having a lot of little old ladies from the 60s are getting their revolution on there and they're getting violent. Violent. They're hitting people, they're getting in people's faces. This is no good. Those little old ladies should use their energies for other things like badminton and sewing and having pachisi clubs. You know what I'm saying? The revolution didn't work out that time. It's not going to work out now. If it didn't work out, it would be quite the chaos. Because these guys don't know how to run crap. Now, from the right, Vance hopes for Europe. I love Vance. He's a good guy. He wants Europe to take care of itself. We've been fighting the wars for Europe for years and, subsidizing them. How they kind of have all the socialism there is because we subsidize. We put out the cash for them. And we fight their wars for the most part. No good. No good. Russia should be held in check by the Europeans, not by us. It's too much. And the Russians are not going to conquer all of Europe. They could barely conquer Ukraine, and they had all the advantages. It's true. Ukraine's hold up for what, 3 years? But finally, the Russian steamrollers steaming along. There's too many Russians, not enough Ukrainians. And we got to end that war. Not for the sake of not the Russians, because they don't care about losing men. Not the Russian people do, but the Russian government don't. But the thing about it is, the Ukrainians, we don't want to run. They're great people. We don't want to run out of Ukrainians. That's more important than anything else. The human fact. Every time somebody dies, you lose them for a while until they get reincarnated, and that takes time. Hey Joe, hey John. Was I joking? No, oh yeah. You think what's a joke and what's a joke? Nowadays, the comedians, they're in the camps. Now they're pretty getting the chains off themselves. Because for a while, you couldn't joke about anything. You had to, humor should go in all directions. And I'm saying right or left, all directions. I try to be fair. They said, but Mr. Nostrovini, you tend to be biased to the right. Yeah, but I'm biased to the truth. That's what I'm biased. Ah, remember that big bosom girl? Had autism. What's her name? Anyway, she got big bosoms. She's on to the next thing. She's for the Palestinians to kill Jewish people. Anyway, climate things don't add up. Now they've been saying the icebergs are going to be melting for years now, and so climate change is an existential threat. No, it's not. There's no such thing as an existential threat to the human race. Get a little colder, a little hotter, a little change. We ain't gonna die out, my friend. We're like cockroaches, only with a better artistic bent. Sure, it's not gonna die out. Down. Oh, listen to me. I know the deal. Oh, almost through. We do more. What the hell is that? What the hell am I reading here? We do more apartments? Upper timers? We do more old timers. I don't know what this means. I'm an old timer. I'm up there. Maybe we do more up. Project blown away. We gotta blow away these invaders. I don't mean the nice invaders who are just here for jobs. I mean the criminal ones. We're gonna act like they're a foreign army invading our great nation. Them as terrorists. No quarter asked and no quarter given. Ah, this was very good. In England, they went to the High Court of England, which is not as high. Well, it's been around a while. And it said, woman, this should be obvious, is a woman. And transgender is not a woman. No, it's a man playing dress up, or a woman playing dress up, vice versa. It's a myth. It's like Scientology decided to take over the world. Scientology has its own problems. I don't want to get them in mad at me, but I get mad. Look, come on, I'll stick up my face. I can't fight really well, but anyway, let me tell you something. Rollins knows she got a lot of trouble because she said, "Hey, A man who's born a man with a man's body and a man's chemistry is not going to have the same experience as a woman. Just because he says he's a woman, don't make him a woman. Now make sure a woman is your babies. You can have babies, and you have the body of a woman, and you have the body of a man. They are in conflict with each other. I'll tell you that. But that's why God made things. A little bit of conflict, a little bit of dicey dice. Sure. But now I'm glad. Long as she's smoking, she's celebrating. Because there's no compromise with these crazies. They're what to do. Small shower thing here. They're doing another thing in Maine. They're trying to convince people that men and women are the same. They're not. This is about the athletic competition in which they're having women pitted against men. And the men wear drag, and they win the competition. Let me explain some because I have experience. You above average man cannot compete with a higher athletic woman. This is true. Above average man can maybe not compete with athletic woman, highly trained athletic woman. But, this is where I get you. A highly trained woman cannot compete with above average athletic man in drag. They'll lose. General. This is general. It's not absolute. Absolutes to deal with the individual. It's true. It's true. What's this? Stefan Rip's school grad stance. I don't know what this is. You found it? Stefan. She's this is the whole stance of the crazies who want men and then no genders. It doesn't, it's all in your head. It's a construct. I know what you know what it is? It's a destruct. That's not on your side. It's obvious, my friends. What's this? What's this? Grief for Subway. Oh my God. Willing at will. I don't know what willing at will, but you know what happened? That's why I think it's the end times. The one trend. This has never happened. I'm gonna tell you something. Look at this. I'm gonna explain something to you. They had a guy. He had a lot of problems. He had alcoholic problem. He had a drug problem. He was, bad times. And he fell asleep on himself. And then he died. You know what somebody did? They decided to have what you call your morbid sex. They had sex with a dead body. Now, I've been around a long time. I've seen New York at its best. I've seen New York at its worst. But these nocturnal dead people sleeping with each other, I can't remember the name of it. It's not good. That's Jeffrey Dahmer territory. All he didn't do is he didn't eat him, but he had sex with a dead body on the subway, the New York subway. Well, I don't understand. It's the end times, I think. I'm telling you. Oh, it's another, they're all signs. You know, I like signs of what they once were, but I would never do what this guy does. Hell on wheels, hell on wheels. He lives in a luxury apartment. He has a wheelchair. He sues everybody at sight, and he gets away with it. You give people in wheelchairs a bad name. Bad name. He's making a fortune. He's ruining for the rest of us who really need the help. See, I'm not against the government helping you as long as you really need it. And they try to make you better, not worse. That's my story. Uh, a cold, long sack for Enoch. I don't know what it means. Cold, long sun. Oh, now this girl, she's suing Elon Musk for impregnated her. She's a conservative, very beautiful woman. And but I don't know. She's so simple. He's giving his genius sperm away. I think this is a good thing. She should pay him. He should have eon sperm, all being sold throughout the world. It would be a good thing. I think so. Oh, Annie so firebound. Annie, they firebombed a Jewish place again. It's the craziest thing I ever saw. I ate some. I look good. I think I look good. And then I'm a bad judge of things. I'm by myself. Hog Lola hangs it, hogs it. You know what they're gonna do? The radical left, the Looney Tunes, they're gonna parlay against their regular liberals, who are pretty left wing myself. And this is a guy who got shot at. A young guy, 25. He's in trouble. The Democrats have been all the way. They're gonna go 9 miles to make this country destroyed. The only way they could get destroyed, and I really, tariffs worry me a little bit, but I think he'll be okay. You know why? Because the Lord is on Mr. Trump's side. Now, be look, and then see what's going on with mentally. People can be feminine or or male or female, but not physically. But they have this thing. But mentally, they used to have no such thing as anorexia among boys. Now they're having it. Why? Because the mentality of the male, the drop in the hormones. Yeah, they're becoming female. Not physically. We've already established that's impossible. Ah, Mr. Trump is hitting Harvard with a bill. You can't say, oh, this race is swill. You can't go against America. What's the ideal to see? Trump is gonna get rid of Harvard, you see. Take away their tax efficacy. Storm Harvard and take away their power. Maybe we're in for a battle for the soul of the land. Oh, we'll beat the left. Oh, we'll beat them in time. And it will be so sublime. Yeah, I think I did everything. Here you go. All right. All right. I did everything I could. This it? That's it, the whole thing? All right. All right. See, this is politically incorrect, but we're honoring them. We beat them. Well, I didn't beat them. That was long before I was born. But my ancestors apparently beat the Indians. I don't even know. Most of my ancestors were being chased around by kings, but I don't know. I had a few in the Daughters of the American Revolution. They probably killed a few Indians in the time. Anyway, that's the story. We're all through. I'm gonna do. Oh, I love my Trumpy, you see. He's the president for me.